We're joined by Coach Best from Ursuline College for our GMAC cross country season preview. And Coach, first off, hard to believe, but we're already back and practice is underway and the season's here.
Yeah, I'm very excited. We got a new group of ladies. We have a few returners that's definitely going to make our program, I think shock a lot of teams in the conference. So I'm excited to get the season underway.
Well, this is your second season here at Ursuline. What was your biggest takeaway from last season, your first season here as the head coach, that you can take into this year?
I think the biggest thing is probably just getting comfortable with the college, getting comfortable with the student athletes. It's easier for me to definitely connect with them a lot more, not just kind of, throwing up upon it with walking in. It's just a couple of days before the season started, so that definitely helps a lot and will definitely help our program just going forward. Just, I guess, me being comfortable.
And one of the big things that obviously goes along with that is recruiting. You got to bring in a talented class. You mentioned some newcomers this year. What are your expectations as far as an impact on what some of the newcomers are going to make this year?
Yeah, we were very lucky with the talent we was able to bring in this year. My expectations is obviously improve from what we did last year. But I think, with the young women we have and off their talents, I think, we should be, sneaking in that top 5 range. I think that's going to go a long way for us, just adding new additions. We depend on a little bit from the track side a little bit to kind of fill out our roster. So this year, just adding those new additions would definitely help our program.
And then obviously this year, Malone joins the conference, which they have a very good program there. You've got a couple other schools coming in after the 2017. What is the competition like in the conference as far as cross country goes?
Oh, it's very competitive. Malone is definitely going to be a top tier team, right up there with Cedarville. So it's going to make it very challenging. And then with the addition of the other colleges, we're going to be a very deep conference known this nationally, I think, in a couple of years. So, I'm excited about it. It's going to help recruiting. It's going to help our program get better, and it's going to kind of keep everyone honest. So I'm excited about what the conference is doing moving forward, and I think that's going to help our program get better as well, just to keep pace with the rest of the teams.
And then in Ashley Pacella, she had an outstanding freshman year, one of the top performers in the conference during cross-country season. What kind of impact do you see her having in her second season, and what can she do to help some of those newcomers as they come into their first year?
Well, I think, this is based off what she did last year. Off her experience is going to be able to help a lot of the freshmen. She pretty much led our team, from day one, from practice all the way through the season. So I think if any of our newcomers, kind of facing any adversity or anything like that, she'll definitely be able to kind of help them, deal with that. She's actually going to be one of our team captains this year. So I think, that's going to help our young ladies move forward in the right direction, just because, like I said, she dealt with a lot as a freshman, and I think she's ready to step up to that challenge and, take the program, to another level.
All right, well, thanks for the time, Coach, and best of luck as you guys get started on September 2nd.
All right, thank you.
Continuing our GMAC cross-country season preview, we're joined by sophomore Ashley Pacella from Ursuline College. And Ashley, first off, it's hard to believe, but you guys are back, and thanks for taking some time to talk to us.
Thank you for having me.
Now, coming off, you had a really good freshman year, a lot of adversity, as Coach talked about a little bit, that you had to see, that you had to go through. Looking back on it now, what do you remember the most as your first year as a college athlete?
Most was having my teammates and cheering them on. It worked out nicely of how when everyone finished was being able to see each other race and being supportive of each other.
And now this year, the team's relatively young. You got some newcomers coming in, but you guys have some more bodies. What can you do from being now an upperclassman to help some of them out since you've been through this now for a year?
Well, I know what Coach expects of everyone, and I hope that I can teach the younger girls how to do everything and how to do everything right, and so that we'll just all be prepared and do our best.
Now, you guys got to move in a little bit early. You get to, start doing some stuff and getting to know each other. How important is the team bonding aspect? I know you got to meet some of them in the spring, but what are you guys doing now during this week before classes start that will help you guys going forward?
I love meeting with everyone. We have all of our meals together, and it's really the best time to talk and find out what everyone likes and dislikes, and even the time at night. Since we're on campus, we really get to know each other really well.
And you got to experience the conference meet last year. What are your expectations this year as Malone comes into the conference? And it's always been a really competitive conference, but what are your expectations for this team and you personally going into the GMAC conference meet this year?
I know there's really strong teams, and I know they'll do really well, but I'm hoping we'll stay competitive too as well. I know we weren't polled to do as well, but we'll be able to hold our own, and I think individually that we'll each be able to run our best and move up.
All right. Well, thank you very much for your time and best of luck this season.
Thank you so much.